Hey guys, how's it going? We're going to be doing the Engine of Destruction. This is the mission where you have to defend the Odin, which is pretty much like a really giant Thor. So this mission is hard because the Odin does kind of just walk into the enemy base without really doing anything, or without really thinking, and you can't really tell him to move back, so he just keeps going and going and going.
Sir,
So it's your mission to keep the Odin alive.
If you can bring me a sample in the lab, that would be great.
Alright, so the beginning is pretty simple. Just keep up your micro. And try not to let your Marines die. I lost 2 Marines already, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. So the main unit here is going to be the Wraith. And you're going to be using that a lot to kind of like maneuver and go sneak into the enemy base to destroy stuff like siege tanks and good stuff like that. And if you have the Raven, Ravens also help, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be using them. Or if you have science vessels, those help too, but I think the Raven's a lot better. Alright, so let's get this mission started. Okay, so one of the achievements for this mission is you have to keep the Odin above 30% health. So what that means is the Odin cannot drop below 833. So that's about a third of the Odin's health. So you're always going to have to keep SCVs around to have it being repaired. And I'm going to add some tech labs, tech reactors, which is even better than tech labs because you build 2 at once. So add some tech reactors.
Sir, I'm picking up Dominion
and we're just going to be pretty much working on macro and economy for now.
You want these Wraith fighters now? They'll take down a
and we can just charge in with the Marines because, I guess the Battlecruisers, because they will just be targeting the Odin.
SCV ready.
Okay.
Complete.
So we do want to have some bunkers for defense. And once the battlecruisers go down, you just want to have the Wraiths go around and shoot down some of the more important stuff like the medevacs.
What's the plan now, Commander? Trash them bases, right?
And now I'm going to go ahead and go around and snipe the Raven in one of the bases because you don't want them to detect you.
Well, if you ain't gonna tell me not to have a little fun,
and he's gonna Hunter Sequel missile you.
have a little fun.
So I'm just gonna dodge that and shoot down another siege tank.
Will do, Commander.
Our allies are being attacked.
We want some of this. Boom.
And once that goes down, he is gonna start attacking, so we do have to back him up. Actually, he should be fine. Go ahead and destroy the Wraith.
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough in.
Uh-oh. Damn it. Hey guys, how's it going? We're going to be doing the Engine of Destruction. I think this is one of the more annoying missions, although I think Supernova might be a little bit more annoying. So in this mission, you're going to be defending the Odin. And pretty much what that is a giant Thor. The annoying part about this mission is that you don't get to control the Odin, so he kind of just goes where he wants, and he tends to die a lot because he just runs into an enemy base thinking he's like, I don't know, thinking he's like some boss. So it is kind of hard keeping him alive, so you're gonna have to be very careful with that. And in the beginning, it's not too difficult. You just have to keep up with your micro. And some more flame turrets. Okay. So, let me explain the achievements. So one of the achievements is you have to keep the Thor above 30% health. And in order to do that, you have to keep SCVs around, or you have to be very good with your micro and just destroying units. And the other achievement is you have to destroy the Loki, which is a special battlecruiser.
Hold your position, Ty.
And this
Let us
battle
get support
cruiser,
force up there to cover you.
it shouldn't be too much of a trouble or too much trouble to take down since you will be using a lot of wraiths. So we're going to be using a lot of wraiths to move around the map to snipe like siege tanks, ravens, or pretty much anything that is going to give us trouble.
Stand
Alright,
down.
so
Can
let's
you read me?
skip this. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is just group our Marines together and defend against the battlecruiser attack. And we're also going to add a tech reactor. Well, for me it's a tech reactor onto the factory since we're going to be using that more than the barracks.
Big job.
I'm just going to start my gas.
Ready. Been waiting on you.
Sir, I'm picking up Dominion battle cruisers on an intercept
So we
course
can
with
just
the
go
Omen.
ahead and attack the battlecruiser.
You want these Wraith fighters now? They'll take down a battle cruiser easy. You can build more to stop them.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
And also add a tech reactor to the starport.
SCV ready.
And we're going to go ahead and explore with the race. So we're going to cloak and destroy anything that kind of gives us trouble. Stuff like medevacs, siege tanks, I think I already went over this, and ravens. So we're going to go ahead and
Jimmy,
destroy some of the siege tanks
can you hear me?
and some of the other bases.
SCV ready. Well, if you ain't gonna tell me not to have a little fun, I'm gonna have a little
So
fun.
just proceed up, kind of between the bases, and once you see the raven, he will hunter seeker missile you. So you just want to run away from that.
Thrusters to max.
Our allies are being attacked.
You want some
And
of
just
this?
keep running until it falls down. And you also want to attack with your marines.
Reporting in. Transmit coordinates. We could use some help.
So the first base isn't too difficult. You can just go ahead and attack it.
Gateway coming through.
And then once the raven goes
Our
down,
allies are being
you can
attacked.
snipe the tank.
We could use some help here. Sure. SCV ready.
Additional supply
And we do want
depots
tanks at
required.
our base as well.
Roger.
Additional supply
And
depots
whatever we
required.
do, you want to keep the race alive because they are very important.
Vector. You gonna get... Ah! What's going on?
Additional supply depots required.
Good job.
Also going to start my upgrades.
Our allies are being attacked.
Gateway coming through. Man, I need SCBs to fix some of this damage. Starting to feel the mites.
So once the base goes down, he does give you
See,
some
old
time
ways
to
talk this
rest,
much, sir.
and you can go ahead and send some SCVs
Get
to
him in a
repair.
fight, he never shuts up.
Well, now that's done with. I'm gonna take me a little break. Good thing I brought me some liquid refreshment. Build here. In the rear. SCV ready. Sure. Transmit coordinates. SCV ready. Now that hit the spot. There's nothing like knocking back a cold one on top of your enemy's smoking corpses.
Additional supply depots required.
I see your little guys running around down there, Jimmy. Not idiots. By the numbers.
Additional supply depots required.
I can't wait no longer. Here it comes.
So there is going to be a battlecruiser here. We do want to take that out. Forgot about it, so
Awaiting orders.
Do have to work on that a little bit.
Are under attack.
SCV ready. Gateway coming through. Reporting in. SCV ready. Coordinates received. Okay. Flashing red button.
Okay. So that was pretty easy since we took out the siege tank.
Damn. Oh, that is hot.
So we pretty much don't need the cloak anymore since we took out most of the units. And then we're gonna grab the Zerg research up here.
Big job. In the room.
I have no idea what that is. Can you bring me a sample in the lab? Maybe something good will come of it.
Upgrade complete.
We could use some help here. SCV ready.
Okay, now that that's down,
Mineral field.
we're gonna wait and take out some more tanks.
Need some time to catch
They're a
up.
little bit.
Good old Tychus be right here taking it easy. Just wake me up when y'all ready. I reckon a small nuke ought to do it.
Not enough.
Rate the waiting orders.
Okay, so there's gonna be some missile turrets in here.
Is under attack.
We do have to be careful a little bit, but overall it shouldn't be too bad.
Will do, Command.
So we'll just go around.
Maximum. Coordinates received. Vector. SCV ready. Roger.
And there should be a siege tank right here. You will get in range of the missile turret, but that's okay. Because you just have to snipe
Will do, Command.
that one siege tank out and you'll be done.
Transmit. Rate the waiting orders.
We're just gonna get rid of some units here.
SCV ready. Coordinates received. Come on, Jimmy. We got heads to break. Standing by. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Rate the waiting orders.
And you do have to be careful because the race do run out of energy.
Not enough energy.
That should be okay.
Not enough energy. Our allies are being attacked.
And I did miss a siege tank, so yeah, keep an eye out for any siege tanks.
This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me. Rate the waiting orders.
And also a battle cruiser.
Waiting orders.
So I should have explored the base a little bit more, but
You want some of this? Whoa, they're all over me.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
so I do need more
Not
gas.
enough energy.
Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. SCV ready. Attack formation.
So the Odin does have some splash damage, which is pretty good.
Not enough energy.
They do take out ground forces very easily, so your wraiths are going to be the
Rate the waiting
air defense.
Transmit coordinates. SCV ready. Roger.
Not enough.
3 bases down. Maybe the convict has his uses after all.
You know, I think
Bunker
I'll
did
take
go down.
another breather.
So go ahead.
Better get some backup ready.
Grab that.
Jimmy.
Gotcha.
Mineral field depleted.
In the rear with the gear. You're the boss.
Raise the waiting order. Armed and ready. You reckon these Dominion boys will put up a fight this time? I ain't barely broke a sweat.
Sure.
Transmit coordinates.
Our base is under attack.
This better be good.
I'm also gonna build some glides just because I have some extra resources that I can spend.
Upgrade
Finish.
complete. Upgrade
There it
complete.
goes.
Go ahead, Command.
So let's go explore some more.
Here we go. I'm hitting my stride now.
More siege tanks that we can kill. Battle cruiser. And a siege breaker.
Raise the waiting order.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Go ahead, Command. Transmit coordinates. Thrusters maximum. Raise the waiting order. They're all over me.
And I did lose my missile turret. Back up. So I did lose my SCVs, so I do have to be careful. Send more SCVs.
Going on. SCV ready.
Rate the waiting orders. Stand it by. This is gonna hurt
I can pretty much decloak
a
now.
lot more than it's
And we'll send one of the Goliaths to grab the sword research.
I can't wait to dig into that. Scientifically, I mean. I'm not going to eat it.
What's going on? In the rear. SCV ready. Go ahead.
This is gonna get tricky. I'm detecting battle cruisers at the next base, and the Odin doesn't have strong anti-air capabilities.
Okay, so
Should have
now
enough wraiths to handle it. But
we
let's
can
scramble a
go
couple more just to
ahead
be sure.
and kill the
Now
Loki.
That was fun. Don't worry, old buddy. I'll give you some time to catch up. Well, I'll be. Those Dominion eggheads really thought of everything. Pardon me a moment.
And it is a detective, so you can't cloak. This has some splash damage, but
Base
that's okay.
upgrade complete.
Rate the waiting orders.
Mineral field insufficient Vespine gas.
So there's an annoying missile turret,
You ready yet?
or not missile turret, but
Insufficient Vespine gas.
You're the boss.
Go ahead. Reporting in.
grab the stuff.
Vector locked in.
And this is going to be the
Base
final
is
push.
under attack.
I don't really care about that.
Rate the
Mineral field depleted. Insufficient Vespine gas.
We can send some Marines.
Good reading this, Jimmy, because I'm heading for the last base now.
Okay.
Reporting in.
Now that he's moving out, have all your
Base is under attack.
SCVs follow. Guard him for Ravens.
The Odin is in range. Fire the Yamato cannon.
Okay, now
pretty easy. So the reason why we didn't really go in with the race on the last base is because they have all those detectors, so you can't really do anything.
You want some of this?
And that's it.
Mineral field completed.
So yeah,
Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
mission's not too hard if you can kind of abuse the race and their lack of detection.
Now, how'd I miss this button with a skull on it?
No launch detected.
And the Odin has a nuke. How awesome is that?
Baby, you're in for a world of pain. Armed and ready.
Bang. And that's it. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you can use some of the tricks to help
With
you
the
in your
Odin secured,
mission.
we can hit the UNN complex on
Alright,
Coral
gonna
Hall
skip
and
this.
make our broadcast.
And good luck with your mission, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, laters.